Hello, hello.
Hello, hello, hello,
Welcome.
everybody out there.
We are live again. Episode 9.
Yes,
9 and counting.
yes, 9 already.
9 already. Oh, it's raining where I'm at. Is it raining where you are?
It's been raining like all day. Like when I ran out, but it's not downpours, so it's not that bad. But
Oh, it's
like this
not
morning,
downpour.
yeah, it's not downpours. This morning it was, but when I went out, it
Okay.
wasn't that bad.
Okay. Okay. So that's not too bad. It's raining here. Pouring,
Oh,
actually. Yes, it's pouring, actually. This is Cancer Month. To
it
all who are
is.
celebrating birthdays this month. For me, I always celebrate the whole entire Leo month. I think it's
Mm-hmm.
exciting. So happy birthday to all the cancers out there. Happy
Yes,
birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday. Happy birthday. Happy birthday to you. Yay. The
yay!
crowd screams.
Jasmine says, "Hey,
Hey,
Betty
Jasmine.
Williams." Finally caught you guys. Welcome, welcome, welcome.
Welcome, welcome. Oh, Betty. Oh, my goodness. That is my girl right there. For those of you who do not know, and I cannot say it enough. I've told my daughter this 1,000 times. She knows I do not get tired of saying Betty Williams' name, who I love and respect so much. She saved my life at a young age
Mm-hmm.
from domestic violence. And Betty, I love you. I love you. I love you. Thank you so much for joining. Thanks so much for joining. Giving a shout out to Betty Williams from New Brunswick, Exit 9.
Exit
Yes.
9.
Welcome, Jasmine. Welcome, Jasmine. We have some
Yes.
good, juicy topics. Got some juicy topics. We're going to put out a disclaimer right now that any information that we put out is allegedly, unless we have facts. We would state that we have facts. Most of the
Mm-hmm.
information is based on opinion, comments, suggestions, and
Mm-hmm.
we welcome anyone. We welcome you all to chime in. We want to hear what you have to say. Whether we agree with you or not, we're going to give you top respect, and we want it in return. We believe that everybody has a right to their own opinion, and I believe that if you share your opinion and your suggestions respectfully, we would do the same, and we welcome you.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so we want to shout out also to those who, the young lady who was all across the news this week,
Mm-hmm.
Carly. They found her in Alabama, so that's some great news.
Great
Many of you
news.
may have
Amazing
seen
news.
her being flashed across the social media platforms, and I don't know whether they got received any news coverage. I didn't see it up this way because she's in Alabama,
Mm-hmm.
but thank goodness she was found safe. I don't
Yes.
know any more information other than that. Hopefully, we'll
Yeah.
be getting some updates soon. But the most important thing is that she was found safe. And we want to say to those who are still waiting for their loved ones to be found, we're sending out good vibes and positive vibes and prayers for
Yes.
you that your
And get
children
your
and your loved
postings
ones.
out there. Share your
Yes,
postings.
yes,
Get
that's
it
the
out
key
there.
thing is to share. That
Yes.
is the key thing because
Yes.
I think what happened with most people, they'll see it and they'll just
Keep scrolling.
scroll right through and not
Mm-hmm.
realizing that their posts could make the difference.
It
And
could.
also, I must say this, if you have children, loved ones, nieces, nephews, brothers, sisters, because it's not just happening to women, it's happening to
Oh, yeah,
men
it's happening
too.
to everybody.
It's
Yes.
happening to men too. So, share the information because we just don't never know when it may touch close to home. So just
Mhm.
share. So
Yes.
we're so grateful that she's home safe. Thanks
Yes.
for joining, Linda. Thanks for joining.
Yes.
This
Hey.
party is between race. That's true. I
Yeah,
definitely
absolutely.
agree. We don't get
The
the
coverage that we deserve.
attention. Hmm?
Exactly. I said the coverage that we deserve, we don't receive the same.
Yeah, disparities. It is. It's
Yeah.
kind of it's heartbreaking when you think about being born and your children being born and having to, have this type of negative impact against them before they even get started in life. And you have
Yeah.
to teach them at an early age that these
Yeah.
things exist. You don't want
Yeah.
your children to be blindsided,
Yeah.
but
Think
it's
that
taught
their worth is,
behavior. It's
yes.
taught behavior, right?
Yes.
It is taught behavior. Did you do anything special this week? I had a good time at your house yesterday, Shakira.
We did a little celebration for my daughter. She actually she had graduated, but she graduated a little while ago. But because of the weather, it didn't permit us to have a cookout.
Right.
So we scheduled it for yesterday. Then it's tried to rain on our parade, but guess what?
Yes,
We
it
didn't
did.
care. We still had a great time, and we definitely it was fun. It
Yes.
was
Shout
fun.
out to Sean J, a
I
graduating
know.
senior getting ready to go to college.
Yes, yes, absolutely.
I
Yes.
must say that food was banging.
And it
Shout
wasn't
out to
nothing left.
Jarvis.
Yes, exactly. There was nothing left that
There
like
was
it's
nothing left.
no.
It was nothing less. Yes, left.
Yes.
It was definitely good food, good fun, and it was really awesome communicating and fellowshipping with the Pittman family.
Hmm.
Who would have ever known that my daughter would be married
I know. It's
to?
just such a small, it's not even a small world. It's just you just don't know where life is going to take you
Don't
and
know.
the paths that you're going to cross. Me and
Right.
Brianna have known each other since we were 8 and 9. Who would have thought that I would be the aunt to her
Her
son?
son.
Legally, I'm the aunt to her son. I'm the godmom first, but I'm legally his aunt as well. So it's amazing.
That's
It's
really
amazing. It comes
interesting.
full circle.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's true. Okay, so we're going to start off by saying thank you guys for joining. If you don't mind sharing this
Yes,
post
share.
so we can reach out to more people, we really appreciate your support.
Yes.
No one would go unnoted for sure. So we're going to talk about our first topic is about gun control. How could people help gun control? Can Black people contribute to this change?
Absolutely. Yes.
You think that
Yes.
they can? Yeah,
If more Black people went out and got legal guns, let me say that again, legal guns,
yeah,
they will quickly, like,
change
just
the
how
law.
if you go down south and you see all the Caucasians, they're wearing their guns, okay? They got it, and
Especially
they
in
don't care.
Texas. Texas is wide open.
If Black people exercise that privilege and that
They're gonna
right,
change them laws
they're gonna
quick.
be like, oh, too much. Pull that, rein it on in. We're gonna have to change some things. So that's just how I feel. That's my opinion. And yeah,
There was
absolutely.
actually a post. There's this gentleman. I want to share it. I'll share it on our page. But he actually put a post out that stated that if the Black culture was to go out and get legalized guns,
Hmm.
that the laws would quickly change. And it was so bothersome that is possibly true
Yeah,
because we're not even 1% of Black people who own legal guns. We're not even 1%.
absolutely. Yeah,
So
which is
imagine
sad.
if 50% went out and became legalized and did it the right way.
Yeah, that's
It
the
possibly.
just a side conversation. I also seen another gentleman. He was of the Caucasian race, and he said for all the Black people that are getting killed by cops, if you had life insurance and the life insurance had to pay out and it was because you got killed by a cop, they will go after the police department because
Yeah,
they're not going to keep paying out all this money and it's the cops' fault that's doing it.
right.
So he also made those type of statements. I think it was a different gentleman, but it's like, we have so much untapped power that if we exercise certain things, not to say that it may change our generation, it may not be to our grandchildren or so on and so forth, but we have to start somewhere. So
Yeah, we definitely do. And it's sad when, we may know something, but we can't come together collectively to make the change. Our
Yeah.
problem in our culture, we don't come together enough.
Yeah, no.
Sadly, but it's true.
Yeah. Yeah. But
And
that's
then
that's
they want to
that's
march.
systematically that was instilled in us. The brown paper bag, the house, black people. I ain't gonna say me.
The house, yeah,
Yeah, the house, and then the field. They from jump they put us against each other, and then they
yeah,
continue to have that narrative because they don't teach us about life before slavery for black people, how we were kings and queens, and they don't teach that. They only teach about what happened after slavery and the
right.
slavery part. Like black people just, it's
Yeah, they
just
don't
it's
teach
really
anything about our history. We don't even,
no,
half of us
no,
don't know our history. And it's going to
no.
be hard when it comes down to the reparation, when that does, if it ever comes to the East Coast. It's right
Yeah,
now,
because they're gonna want you
seems
to
to be
prove it to get
stimulating
some
in
money.
California. Hmm?
They're gonna want you to prove it to get some money out of them.
Right. They want you to prove as far back as early as the 1900s whether or
Hmm.
not anyone in your family, your ancestors were slaves. So
Yeah,
you got to dig and get your history together. And I think
yeah,
people need to start doing that right now,
yeah.
because it could make a difference. We never know. They did
Absolutely.
reparation for the Japanese. They did reparation for so many other cultures. I'm just trying to figure out
Everybody
why is
else.
it so complex for them to do something for the Black culture. It's depressing. But
It is.
we got to keep fighting. We can't give
We
up.
do.
We got to keep fighting. So I'm sure we have some comments.
Yes, we do. Let's see. Okay, Miss Linda. Let's see. We got a couple comments from her. She said, Octavia Spencer has a great series called Truth Be Told on Apple TV. It's a wonderful series, serious cast. It's in its third season. And I'm guessing maybe that has to have some. I think I've heard of it, but I'm not exactly sure exactly what it entails. What's the plot? So, but she also said, but why do we shoot up our own neighborhoods? Now, let me comment on that. I feel as though you shoot what you're around.
Yeah,
Like what? Like I hate the narrative as if black people are the only one killing black people and white people don't kill white people. White people kill white people as well. The narrative that they put out there, what they put on social media, what they put in the media, it makes it seem like black people are the only one killing their own race. Absolutely not.
no,
So that narrative right there really is because if you go to a area of Caucasians and it's of the poor spectrum level, they're killing. They got a lot of killing going on too, but you're not going to hear about that. You're only
yeah,
going to hear about us. So that would be my answer to that. Now, do I think that we shouldn't be killing each other? Yes, but I also believe that is if you are born, I won't say born to kill, but if you're going to kill somebody, you just go kill somebody. That's just I don't think it's based on you're black, I'm gonna kill you type of thing. It's just whatever you're into. It could be gang related, it could be not gang related, it could be anything.
yeah,
So yeah, I don't think it's necessarily just a black thing, and that's the thing that I get a little frustrated about it. They make it, oh well, black we cops won't kill you if black people stop killing black people. Yeah, I don't. She also said the KKK is happy if we're killing each other. Absolutely. I mean, absolutely. I agree with you 100% there. But again, white people killed each other just as much. I don't
yeah,
think the rate is any, like we're at 100%. I mean, don't get me wrong. I don't read stats. I don't know the numbers, but I don't believe it's like black people 99% and, Caucasians is at 10. No, absolutely not. Like, I don't,
right.
it's not like, yeah, no. So that would be my take.
Definitely
Emma,
not.
what's your opinion? What's your opinion on that statement?
I think definitely if the Black people were to get together and legalize and got their weapons legally correctly, definitely they would change the laws, just like they changed the laws in bankruptcy. They changed the laws in so many different things. When the Black people start to get ahead or get the swing of things, they're going to change it right away.
They're gonna try.
Unfortunately, and there are going to be some people that disagree, but this is my opinion. But I'm going to try to play that clip if I can,
Okay.
to so that those who haven't seen it, I want to share this with you real quick. Let's
Hey,
see, can I
Aunt
do
Dot
this?
joined. We see
Hey,
you,
Dot,
Aunt
how
Dot.
are you, sis?
Yes.
Thanks for joining. Thanks for joining. Thanks for joining.
I'm also going to read another comment while you bring the video up. Okay.
Okay.
Oh, okay. Oh, okay.
Sure.
I'll read the comment afterwards.
Tell you what, black people, you all need to start exercising the same gun rights as white people, carrying them everywhere, getting open carry, going to every march carrying guns. Form an organization. It doesn't have to be called Black Panthers, something else. It could be called the Pink Party or whatever. But here's why. When black people are organized and they are carrying guns and they have a name to it, so if you hurt one of them, all of them are mad. White people are going to start taking away gun rights from everybody. I promise. This is the only way it's going to happen. That's how racist our fucking country is. It's the only way it'll happen. Not even killing their kids at schools. This will be the way. Racism. You want gun control?
Okay, there you have it.
There you have it. And I agree. Like, I mean, if you're not willing to change the gun, because, now again, I don't know numbers, right? But I haven't heard anything about predominantly black school getting shot up. It's usually the other way around,
Yeah,
right? The other
true.
counterpart. So you would think that because this is your race, that you would be like, okay, no, we got to figure something out. But no, because you know why? Because people, their pockets is being lined and all of that other type
A
stuff.
lot of
So they're
money
not going to,
involved.
yeah, exactly. It's too much.
Yeah, a lot
So
of money involved.
yes, we have a comment from Jasmine. She said they would absolutely cut down on gun laws if we legally participated in our owning guns. Our community feels like we're unseen and that our efforts don't make a difference. Yeah,
True.
that would be, but you have to, in order to do something like that, you actually have to stick together, right? Like you have to, like he said, you have to organize some type of party. You have to be just like I, I know we didn't talk about this on the podcast, but I know we'll probably touch base on this maybe on a later show. But about like the whole rioting and everything that was going on when it was a lot of police killings and it was like a muck. It was like everybody was running amok. People was on top of cars and it was just it wasn't organized. You know what I'm saying? It was just wildness just running around. How are you stealing toilet paper from CVS helping what's going on? You know what I'm saying? Like it's just we have to do better. We just have to
But
do better.
do you think that we're so far gone till it's just hard to be able to revise where we are right now?
No, because I think this generation, like these new set of kids and they kids, they if you talk to some of these kids, it's a different breed for them. Like it's just a different breed. I even just remember like just like our grandparents and like talking to my grandmother Esther. Like I remember talking to her and we were saying something about her association where she lived and she said, oh, we can't do that, they don't like that. And I'm like, well, wait a minute, because she's thinking about the old way.
Yeah,
But
the
these
way it
new
was.
kids are getting a refresher of, they know they're getting the history, because I feel like the difference with these kids, they want to know their history. Like they're really like want to know, like even just down to entrepreneurship. And these kids are
But they
17,
seem to be more into TikTok and games and
yeah, but again, they're building momentum as far as learning about their culture, about different things. I've never seen so much culture in younger children than ever. Usually that's somebody, maybe they went off to the islands for a little bit and they came back with some flavor. But these kids are actively wanting to learn more. So I feel like they're not going to be going for it. Like they're going to fight. Like I
oh
just feel
yeah,
like
they definitely want to
I
fight.
feel like it's
Yeah,
a
these
change
kids here, they
coming.
ready to fight for no reason.
Yeah,
Imagine giving them a reason.
I just feel like these kids are on on a path of change. It may not be in my lifetime. It may not be in my children's lifetime. Hopefully it is. But I just feel like they just have a different, I don't know, they just got a different flavor. Somebody chime in with me, because I just feel like these
The momentum is different.
yeah, they're these generations, like one of my close friends, Lauren Wyatt, she's a part of Black Girls Vote, and they have an organization, and they're like, I mean, they're putting the feet to the pavement. It's just like it's so much
Yeah,
that
it's a
is
lot of
being
work.
done.
It's a lot of
It's a,
work.
yes. So I feel that it's going to be a change. I just don't know when.
Right, when it will happen.
Yes. Yes, so we got some more comments. Miss Linda said has to do with missing Black women. Okay, yes. Now now the show that she had mentioned is about missing Black women. I definitely would check that out. Very, very interested. Very interested for that.
Which
she had mentioned the show earlier in the comments. She said it's called it's Octavia Spencer, and it's called Truth Be Told. It's on Apple TV.
Oh, okay.
It's on
Okay.
Apple TV.
Truth be told. Okay.
Truth Be Told, yes. We definitely
Oh,
will
truth be
check
told, I
that
gotta
out.
check that out. Okay, cool.
Yes.
It's a wonderful
Okay.
series. She said.
Yes. And then Jasmine said, I totally agree with life insurance stipulations. So many are missing out. Aside from that, you need to have your family cared for if anything was to happen to you. Absolutely. Black people, any people out there, please go get life insurance. Okay. I mean, it's like you can pay $20 a month. Okay. Like, I mean, you don't have to get the $1 million policy. Just make sure it's enough to be able to bear if at least to bury yourself. Okay.
Right. True.
Yes, of course. I don't know any parent that don't want to leave something to their children, but if you cannot afford it, please afford to at least bury yourself.
Yeah, because $20 a month. I mean, but some people can't afford $20 a month. I mean, people
listen, some they playing scratch offs. They playing scratch offs. You can
getting them some red bottom shoes.
No scratch. I'm talking about cheap stuff. Red bottoms ain't cheap. You getting $2 scratch off. Save your little $2 up and pay for some life insurance. You know what I'm saying?
What I'm saying there, the priorities are mixed up. They'll go and get a Gucci bag and not have life insurance. They'll go and get a Mercedes.
And they want to be buried in that Gucci bag, but the family's going to sell it to bury you. So that's that. Miss Linda said, go to Philly or Chicago.
Well, see, in those cities, those Philly and Chicago, I'm not going to say they're not bad. I mean, I'm not going to say that, but they hype it up through social media and in the media. They make it seem like it's worse than what it is.
And you don't think that's on purpose? Listen, I think that's on purpose. And this is the way I totally feel. If that was happening over in Beverly Hills or in a predominantly Caucasian, not that you won't hear about it. They will send in the National Guards. They will shut all that down. All of that would be so I feel as though they want us to continue to go down this path. And it's just like
they did the same thing for Africa. They made us feel as though everybody in Africa was poor, poverty. The poor little children be on there. We be crying and feeling so bad.
Flies all on their face, ma'am. Africa is beautiful. Okay, that's beautiful. My close friend, she just went there. Beautiful. Okay, don't believe the hype. Please do your own.
That's on my bucket list to visit South Africa. Definitely.
Jasmine says, I have a packet that helps plan life and health insurance options. I'll email it to y'all. Yes, nice. We'll put that out there for everybody.
Does she sell life insurance?
Jasmine, do you sell life? Listen, her and her husband is a jack of all trades. I'm gonna have her answer it in the
let us know.
Yes, they are the jack of all trades. So, and then Miss Linda said very high numbers. I'm guessing she's talking about the show still. Yeah. When we are organized, we are the most powerful people alive. Jasmine said that. Yes. Okay. And that's what they are terrified of.
True.
That's
Look
why
at
they
continue. When he passed. When Floyd passed away.
If we weren't so vocal about that and so visual about that in their face, you think he would have went to jail? I don't think so. We wouldn't have probably. And the only reason why we heard about it is because somebody had a camera phone. If that person's camera phone would have mysteriously got broken or something like that, we wouldn't have heard anything.
No.
So yeah,
that's true. That's true.
Jasmine also said most Black schools have smoke detectors. Unfortunately,
smoke detectors. Well, I can guess so for the. Yeah, I would think so. Yeah. Okay, smoke detector.
I don't know why. Lost. What are we talking about? Smoke detectors.
No, I don't know. But no, it makes sense. Smoke detectors, I guess. Smoke a cigarette. I mean, I was in school when I had no business. We was in the girls' bathroom, and we was just doing stuff we had no business. Don't come for me, y'all. The schools. But anyway, we was learning how to smoke a cigarette and trying to do the O's. You know how you make the O's with your mouth? Child, I think that choked to death. That was the last time I put a cigarette up in my mouth. I ain't want no more.
Well,
nothing to
I
do
got a
with it.
spanking. I got disciplined when I tried to do it and caught my
Oh
house
yeah.
going on fire.
Oh yeah. Oh
Yeah, when you
Lord.
caught me in, because I used to see Pop Tommy do it all the time. And I said, oh, wait till everybody go to sleep. I'm gonna get them cigarettes from on top of that in the laundry room, and I'm gonna make me some O's. And I'm sitting there, nothing was going on. And all of a sudden I'm just like, and then I hear the
Kids
alarm
don't
going
realize
off
that.
that you don't try this at home, kids.
No,
And my mom
danger.
came busting, flying through the door. I said, oh man, it's over with. And I'm trying to hurry up and put it out. I had on a wool nightgown, a night coat or whatever.
And you know
It
they
landed on it
flammable.
and it burnt it all up. It was very bad.
Things kids do, right?
Yes. Ms. Linda said mass shootings are more prevalent with white and Hispanic situations. Yes.
True.
That's what I've seen as far as in the news and the media.
Mhm.
Ms. Betty said guns are not toys. My opinion, if the death penalty was still active, I think some of the killing would stop.
Ooh, she got a point there.
Yeah, she does have a point.
I don't even think New Jersey have the death penalty.
No, I don't think it does
Texas do though.
Oh
Texas,
yeah, they gonna
fry
they
it.
definitely right. Yes,
Texas. exactly,
like a chicken. Like
That's
a
not funny. We should not laugh.
I
at
know
that,
it's not.
is,
It's not funny. But Texas, I mean, I know
yeah,
my
but in
family.
New Jersey, I don't even think they have that. But she got definitely a great point there.
Yeah, she does.
But you know, in other countries, they stone you to death. They cut your head off.
They
do
don't
all kinds of
play.
things, and their crime rate is very low.
Very low. Very low. I forget. I'm not exactly sure which country it is, but they're not even allowed to have guns. Civilians are not allowed to have guns, like at all. Only the cops, and
like
they don't have no crime.
Paris,
something like that. And it's just like you would think that, oh my goodness, and it's so funny to me, right? For someone that doesn't carry a gun, they'd be the first one screaming about, I should have a right. You don't even shoot a gun.
And most of them that carry a gun, they don't go to school to learn how to use it. And I tell anyone, if you're going to carry a gun, go to class. You can Google a class. Go to class. It's very inexpensive. Let someone teach you and train you so you'll know how to carry the gun, how to keep it safe in case you have children.
Yes.
You definitely need to, and protect it from yourself, because some people shoot themselves with their crazy, but by not knowing how to use it.
Exactly. Ms. Linda also said blacks target our own community in much smaller numbers, but it's more frequent. I do watch. Now I can never say this word, statistics and numbers. Yeah, I know the word.
Yeah,
I get tongue twisted. And Miss Betty said, right.
Yeah, great point, Betty.
Yes. Jasmine said, I live in the new generation. They may be a little wacky, but they stand for justice and ain't going for none of that. Yes, they are for the culture. Look at all the students that were in the news for fighting to be taught proper in history in school. Yes, they're the ones that's fighting that I want our history. It's not the old people, because they out of school. They don't care. It's the people, the actual students that's fighting for this.
Yeah.
This generation will be revolutionary. I agree.
Woo.
I totally agree. I will definitely be checking out that show. Thank you. Yes, I can't wait to. That's gonna be my new show that I'm gonna be watching for the week. Lottery is called The Black Man's Tax. Lottery is
called The Black Man's Tax. Lottery.
Oh, I get it, because black people is so they ain't got no money for life insurance, but they got money for the girl. You heard about the Mega Millions? We gotta go put our money in. They got no liquor. They playing their numbers. They have now. When you have numbers, you a player. Okay, when you just play here and there and all that, but when you have a list of numbers that you play, yeah,
crazy.
I get it, because black people, I bet you if they did, I would love to, because they probably don't keep track of that, how many black people buy lottery tickets compared to their counterparts. I would love to see those numbers.
Oh, I'm sure it's a lot of black people be buying because they want to change their situation. So yes, they're definitely going to be buying. So we're going to change the subject a little. We want to talk about, would you put a toddler leash or a child harness on your child in public? The harness is it looked like
Okay,
a dog leash.
so I'm okay. So I got two answers, right? So the black answer is no. Absolutely
Okay.
not. We're not putting our kids on no leash. Okay. You ain't gonna have our kid looking like little scruffy out here. We're not doing that. Now, the parents of a toddler answer would be yes, kind of. Like I see the need. Okay. I feel as though that I limit myself with certain places that I take my child on the account of my child is very busy. He's a busybody, right? My youngest, he's 11 months. He is crawling all over the place. You have to watch it. You might step on him because he's fast. But as far as my toddler, he's probably going to run track. That's probably what he's going to do when he gets older because he's always on the move. So for me, instead of me taking them to these places and being paranoid, I just don't take them to certain places unless I have assistance. And even with that, I'd be still kind of just like, like we've been here for 20 minutes, it's time to go. So for me, I'm not gonna do it, but I understand the struggle. So yeah, I understand. Now, would you have, I don't know if I was a runner or anything like that when I was a child, but would you have put me on a leash if I was?
I believe in making your child mine. So I don't know whether I would have put my child. I don't know. That's a
Wait, now,
hard call.
wait, no, let me go back now. You say, okay, so my child, he listens to a certain degree, when he hears a certain tone, when he sees a certain look, but by that time he might be already and jetted off. So, I don't know. It's kind of,
It's a catch-22.
yeah, because yeah, of course you're as black people, we ain't doing that because I don't know no black person that has done it personally, not one. I've seen it on the internet, but I've never seen it.
But if it's going to keep the child safe, I say yes. If it's going to keep them from being kidnapped, I say yes. Because we're living in a different time now where we have to definitely. Because look at you, when you were little, you went out with your grandmother Esther, and you was hiding from her. She couldn't find you.
Yeah,
and you was like about 4 or 5 years old.
Yeah,
so
sure did.
Of course, if she would have had this harness on you, then that would not have been an issue because she would have had you right there by her side. But for kids that are very active and their parents are out in public, you want to do things to be safe these days because we're not living in a safe environment anymore.
Exactly.
I don't even know whether this is my honest opinion. I think social media increased it where we're now more aware. I think
I don't think it's safer. I think it's probably just I feel like this, like we have talked about this before, on like between me and you as far as like police killing us. They've always been doing it. It's just now we can see what was going on in Illinois. We can see what's going down in Mississippi. We can see what's going on, across the nation. Like we can see all these things actively and in real time. It's not just like, oh, this happened a couple months. This is live footage majority of the time. So you get what I'm saying? So I just feel like, and it's the kids are getting snatched and people make it seem as though, kids are getting snatched at a high rate. I don't know about that. I think that it's just social media has made it so visual and in your face that now you're just like so paranoid about it, which is good because you want to protect your child. But what I will say, just don't laugh at the kid. Now, I giggled when I seen somebody on a leash before I became a parent, right? Yes, I did. Right. I'm just like, what in the world is going on? But being a parent, I understand, especially if you're a single parent. I have my husband, but we don't go everywhere together with the kids. Sometimes I have both the kids, and I'm very like with my kids, I have one on, like if I have to go somewhere with both of them, one has to be on me. Like I have like a harness, I guess it's like a leash. I have a thing. Yeah, I put the little one in there, and I have the other one either tied in a stroller or something. Like I have to be vigilant and being able to look around and know exactly where my kids at all times. So yeah.
Jasmine's husband sells life insurance. So put your husband's information in the chat, Jasmine. So just in case someone is interested in getting life insurance, and we can add him onto our spotlights.
Yes. Yes.
She meant
I meant metal detectors and security guards as far as the mass shooting. Yes, exactly. But they make fun of that, right? But it's not going on in our schools. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? Like, I mean, Willenboro High School, when I went there, they didn't have metal detectors, but the year after I left, they put metal detectors in there. And I don't know if they probably did it because they found some stuff or whatever have you, whatever, maybe the climate maybe caused them to want to do that. But yeah, they always want to point that out. Oh, it's such a bad school because they have metal detectors. Well, maybe you should put metal detectors in your school. And
Yeah.
this stuff with, like even down to like I know with Willenboro, I remember this one incident that happened. Some people had ran into the school, kids, and they fought somebody that went to the school, and they were from a different school. So from when that happened, they made it so that you're gonna only go in and out of one door. There was no all these different doors that you can go out of anymore. It was one way in and one way out. So that eliminated people just running up into school and doing crazy stuff. So
Yeah. They have to
Jasmine,
control it.
yes, Jasmine said it's crazy because Black people started the lottery like a majority of everything else. Hello.
It used to be the street numbers is what it used to be called. The street
the street
numbers.
numbers.
I don't know what they do to street numbers anymore since the lottery came out. I think it knocked it out the box. I don't
They
know.
probably did, yeah.
Yeah, because people
Probably
can,
did.
they don't have to worry about whether or not the bookman is going to show up with your money or not. They can just
Hello,
go to
exactly.
the claim center and just collect their monies.
Jasmine said, I wouldn't put a leash on a child. Imagine what that does mentally. I believe in making them mind too. We might have to wait until they can control themselves. I'm not a track star. Exactly. And Jasmine, Jasmine been out in the trenches with us, okay, with the kids. And she know, like, I just be like, listen, like this is like something that, but it's one of them things that I understand the moral of it. But like she said, maybe wait until they can get some control, some self-control.
But imagine a parent having 3 or 4 kids, like
Oh, we're
triplets.
not going nowhere. We're not going nowhere. So one of y'all can go. Which one? Which one this time? One at a time. Like,
Right.
Miss Betty said the enemy is more crazy. So you have to put these new generations on the leash. Life is not kind. People more crazier now. Now we were younger.
That's true.
But you know what else I
That's
think?
true.
Like, because talking to you and talking to Nana, I feel like we have lost the sense of community, right? Like back in the day, it was like, oh, Miss so and so live over here, and Mr.
It was
So
the
and so they
village.
may see me, and everybody now just mind their business. I don't know nobody's kid, like I don't know no neighbors. I mean, I know my neighbors,
People
but as far as
scared.
but what I'm saying is that back in the day it was a community, so you were scared to get caught.
Right.
Because you may not get caught by your parents, but you may get caught by somebody else, and they tell your parents, and that's even worse. Because now it's just like you out here, you embarrassing me out here in these streets. So I feel
Right.
like the
True.
sense of community and raising is totally different. So yeah, they run amok. So yeah, I get it. I get it. Linda said, say it's a 10 or 15-foot leash. Someone could snatch your child. I say no. Well, no, I don't think they don't make. I know they make them that they're
You can
retractable,
adjust them, I think.
but they're attached to you. Like majority of the ones that I've seen, they're attached to the parent, so they're going to be
Yeah, but
snatching the
what
parent.
she's saying is that distance, that leash distance, where they can cut, and you think your child is attached, and your child is gone.
Listen, if you're that caught up in whatever you're doing, and you don't feel like now your leash is a dead weight, ma'am,
Terrible.
separate subject, Plum. I love your banners. Go Giants. I see. I knew Miss Linda was going to say something. Of course, my husband is a Giants fan, so I am a Giants fan. Because we're married and
You're a Giants fan.
I am.
Who's a Giants fan?
He's the head of the household. He is a Giants fan. So this house is a Giants fan house. That's just
okay.
Yes.
All right. So we're going to change gears.
Yes.
And we're going to change gears. We want to talk about the FDA gives FDA gives full approval to the first drug called Leggiby to clearly slow down Alzheimer's. Would you give permission for your loved one to take it? Side effects is brain bleeding and swelling.
No, I need y'all to try that out on some people before I let my.
Legumbi, I guess. Legimbi, I guess it is.
Oh, okay. Yeah, no.
Yeah, but it's a new drug
Yeah, no new
by
drugs.
FDA, and it helps with Alzheimer's, but it has these side effects.
Yeah, no.
I know when my mom was alive, they asked to give her some medication, but nothing was wrong with mom's brain. Mom was on point. But I think
Mm-hmm.
that they were just trying to figure out a way where they can just
Practice.
issue this drugs, this poison, in my
Mm-hmm.
opinion. My opinion, poison, period. But I mean, what good is it going to do you if your brain is going to be bleeding and swelling? I mean,
Well, here's my okay. So me and you have differences on medications, right? We feel totally different about medicine. Do I like medication? No, if I don't have to take it, I don't want to take it. But if I have to take it, I'm going to take it. You, on the other hand, you're going to try to find other routes or something
I
else.
don't like
Cool.
taking medicine.
Yes, at all. Like, so for me, side effects means in my mind, if one person came, if they tested 1,000 people and only one person had bleeding, they have to put that. So I don't look
Well,
at,
you
of
know
course
what?
you look
With
at,
the luck, how about if that one person could be the, come on.
absolutely. Listen,
It's like
I understand.
it's tossing a coin. Like
I
it may
understand that
happen to you.
you're tossing a coin when you take Tylenol. Like,
Yeah,
like
but we're
these.
talking about your brain bleeding compared to
Yes, yeah, and if you look at
a
certain things,
rash.
what is it? Motrin. Motrin is it? I forgot which one that if you take too much of it, it
None of
can
it's good
cause.
for you. It's all poison.
I don't agree, you guys. Please take your medication, whatever the doctor is
I'm not
prescribing you.
saying not take it. I'm not
Okay,
saying not take it.
but you
I
just
give you an
said it's
example.
poison.
Let me just
You
say
just said
this.
it's poison.
Let me say this. I was suffering from hypertension, right? So, my doctor was like, you got to get on high blood pressure medication. Okay. We fighting with this, going back and forth. My high blood pressure is not going down. It's not being controlled. I got on the hypertension medication, high blood pressure medication. Not doing my homework at the time, being so busy and sidetracked. But found out if I would have been taking grapefruit juice at least twice a week, it would have controlled my blood pressure. I was so angry. I was furious because these are the things that people don't tell you. And that's why they don't want you taking grapefruit or eating grapefruit or drinking grapefruit while you're on high blood pressure medication because it lowers your blood pressure. It's lack of knowledge. In the Bible, it says that I have created everything that will heal the body. It says it in the Bible.
I totally agree. I totally agree. But I also believe that until you can control your stuff, do your homework and take what you're supposed to be taking until you figure out an alternative. That's all I'm saying. And when it comes to side effects, whatever medication, if it's something I don't want to take and I prayed about it and it's something that is not clearing in my spirit, I ain't gonna take it. And I'm gonna tell my doctor, listen, can you find something else for me to take? Because I'm not going to take this particular item, period. Now,
Yeah.
if it's something that is going to like, okay, let's get let's dig. Because I know how you feel about medication. I had to take heart medication when I had my open heart surgery. That was something that I had to do. We didn't, I mean, that I had no, I won't say I have
Yeah,
a
but they
choice.
had you on morphine, right? And
Yeah,
your
I'm not
grandmother
talking.
had
We're
to,
not. Wait a minute.
you had to force them to take you off of that.
Let's take one thing at a time. My medication for my heart. I'm talking. We're not talking about pain medication. Pain. That's the difference. Like pain medication that's trying to control your pain. People can just get through pain. There's people that get epidurals, and there's some people that thug it out. So pain medication, that's something within itself that if you get too much of it, that's just that no brainer, right? I'm
Excessive.
talking about things that are supposed to be for like helping your heart and different things like that. Those type of things I take very seriously. And of course, if it's something that hasn't had a lot of studies done on it, I don't want to take it. I'm not going to be somebody's guinea pig. But if it's been out for a long time,
But this
and
is new. This is something new.
that's what I'm saying. This is new. For me, this would be a no, but maybe 100 years from now, it may be a yes, because depending on what the studies have done, you never know. I feel as though that, yes, God has placed everything here for us to be, but I believe he made doctors for a reason. Like we have doctors for a
Of course.
reason. So I also believe that, you know, you go hand in hand. You talk to your doctor. If you're the type of person that, listen, I don't like medicine, please let me know what else I can do diet wise. And if your doctor is against that, you need to get a new doctor. But if you
Sure.
have a doctor to say, okay, well, you know, you can do this, you can do that.
Most doctors are not going to give you holistic terms or some
Not
sort of
necessarily, but that's
supplement.
when you do your own homework.
Of
But I'm
course,
saying,
I mean, but if you're actually expecting your doctor to say, "Oh yeah, well, take grapefruit juice," they're not going to do. No doctor, no medical
no, but
doctor.
I mean, if you have, I mean, and
Most,
another most like the doctors that I have had for a long time. My kid's pediatrician was my pediatrician,
yeah,
so it's one of
yeah,
those
sure.
things that we have a certain type of relationship that I feel as
He's an
though,
exception.
yeah, she's an exception. But I'm just saying, you get with somebody that you're comfortable with and just be real. You know,
Yeah,
don't be sitting here and not taking your medicine because you don't want to take it, and then, you know, and then wonder why you know, like you have to do something
yeah.
to fix whatever the issue. If it's high blood pressure, your glucose, you know, you got sugar, as people call it, diabetes. You can't just be trying to. You have to figure out something
Go get
to
a
help the
second or
problem.
third opinion, and don't go with the first opinion. That's what I suggest. Go and get a second and third opinion for sure. Yeah, some people just, and they
Yeah,
cut their
I don't.
leg off and didn't even.
Depending on what it is, I feel like if you know your lifestyle, if you know you live a lifestyle that you don't eat right, you don't do right, now you got diagnosed with diabetes. What I'm gonna go to
Well, some
somebody
people's
else
born
for?
with diabetes. You don't have to
Yes,
not
I
eat
know.
right.
What I'm saying is that when you get to a certain point in your journey in life, and you know you haven't done, and you get to a point where it's just like I have to do X, Y, Z. By the time you go around and do 5 different doctors, you could have got treatment that could have saved something. But now you over here playing. Do what you're supposed to do, people. That's all I gotta say. Pray. God will keep you in perfect peace. That's that's what I've been told all my life. God got you. So whatever the
But you have to
outcome
have
is,
common sense too. God got you, but you have to
you
get
have to
common
have.
sense.
But we're talking about medicine. We're talking about being
Side
mindful. Listen.
effects.
So, yeah,
For
yes, you will
me,
get
I
the side
wouldn't take
effects.
it, and I
But
wouldn't
every
give it to my
medicine,
loved one.
every medicine that you take has a side effect. You're not going to find one medicine that's going to say no side effects. Somebody
Well, for
somewhere had
me,
an
if I
allergic
had
reaction.
Alzheimer's, don't give me nothing.
I ain't giving you nothing.
Don't,
I ain't gonna give you nothing. I'm like, listen, she said she don't want
no.
nothing. I'm in pain. Listen,
Just
she said she
let me be in the twilight zone, okay?
okay, well, okay, that's just fine. I'm just saying for me, no, I'm not a medicine like person that takes all these type of medicines. But if I have a headache, I'm taking aspirin. Okay.
Yeah,
I'm
of
going to,
course.
I'm going, oh, but you have a problem with aspirin. Aspirin has side effects.
Well, aspirin do have side effects, but it doesn't have side effects like bleeding from the brain. I mean, there's no
No, but
comparison.
what I'm saying is when you're thinking about Alzheimer's has to do with the brain. So
Yes.
I don't. That's not far fetched that could be a possibility. That's not like It's kind of but like one thing that like when you see the commercials, oh, are you dealing with depression? Oh, get on this one. You may have suicidal thoughts. I don't want to get on that. I already was depressed. Now I have a possibility of suicidal thoughts. I don't want to mess with that stuff. So you have to do what's best for you. What you feel is right. And whatever medicine, if it's something in your little ear, don't take it. Tell your doctor, I don't want to take this. Find me something else. They can find you something else. It may not be holistic, but that's when you step in to be your own advocate and do your own homework and make sure that you're doing your due diligence. So yeah, that's what I have. We have
Okay.
difference, as you can see, you guys, we're different on
Definitely.
that,
Definitely. You'll take all the pills and medication that they give you, and me, I don't. That's the difference. Okay, let's
see, first of all, I haven't even been on a lot of medications. When I
thank
had
God you
heart
haven't.
surgeries, yeah. So,
Thank God.
thank God I haven't. But if it was something that they said, listen, you need to take this, and while I'm taking it, I'm going to do my homework to see what I have to do, because usually it has something to do with weight, stress. Everything is with your body, your brain. You can heal yourself. I believe that. Like, I'm not against you on that. What I'm saying is that in the meantime, in between time, you still need to be doing what you're supposed to be doing.
Sure. I'm not saying that all medicine is bad. I'm just saying that
you just said it was poison. You said medicine is
yeah. Yes.
All right, let's go. Okay, so Miss Linda said, I have a former boyfriend whose mom What she say? You can read that, Mom.
Whose mom cock strong running away, getting into cabs. Oh Lord. What?
What you gonna have to say
Whose
that again,
mom
Miss Lenny.
cock strong running away. Okay, so the boyfriend's mother must have been running away and getting into a cab, I guess. I don't know.
I don't know what's going on.
Clarify that for us, Miss Linda.
Yes, please, please.
Okay, she also says she would take it.
Oh Lord, Miss Linda.
She would take the risk.
Okay.
Just like they took the risk with the COVID-19 shot. We're going to change
I
the
sure
subject.
did. I went and got vaccinated, you guys. I only got Pfizer.
And it wasn't approved by
Me and my whole
FDA.
household.
It wasn't approved by FDA.
Me and my whole household got it, and hey,
It wasn't approved by FDA.
some of the stuff that people get off the internet ain't approved by FDA, and they eat it and they take it.
Yeah. Well, if it's
melatonin,
something by,
people be getting what is that? What is that? Sea moss. They getting it off the internet. That ain't FDA related.
Is earth. Sea moss is weed.
Yeah, but you're getting it from a third party. You don't know what these people are doing to this sea moss.
No. Okay, no. No, I don't get mine from a third party anymore because their house might be dirty.
But what I'm saying, you could be getting it from a factory for all we know. You don't know what these people are doing to this. All I can say, the whole world is poison. As far as you can get something for anything. Oh, have you been drinking too much coffee? Have you been eating sweet and low?
Too much milk? Drinking too much milk? Yeah.
Yeah, drinking too much milk, drowning from drinking too much water. Like, yeah. Jasmine said, yes, it's all poison. I knew she was going to come. These drug side effects are worse than the drug. It's getting out of hand. They say the side effects they say the side effects really fast or print them small so you miss it.
Yeah, you can't see that fine print. You need a
and then they have like in the background while they saying that they got somebody riding on a bike or try to distract you. Okay, so I'm not letting a loved one take that, especially if it hasn't been researched. Let's take some. Now I don't know how to say that. I know what you're talking about. Yeah, that's
okay. I think I heard of that before.
Yes, and now Jasmine, you should have told me how to say
iris moss.
Yeah, iris moss,
chaka, and some other herbs.
And eat more. Yeah, these doctors may make their money by pushing drugs. Of course, they won't give you holistic remedies. Meanwhile, the whole family is on herbs. Their whole family is on herbs. Yes, I get it because she's into holistic, so she got the knowledge on that. Mom, you won't get Alzheimer's, but if you do, I'll have your herbs you need. Yes, Jasmine.
Thank you, baby girl. She ain't even gonna take an aspirin. Thank you, daughter. Thank you. I appreciate that.
Has Alzheimer's. I'm guessing that's what she was trying to put, Alzheimer's. So the person had Alzheimer's. Oh, she was too strong. He fighting her and pulling her out of cabs.
Oh wow!
Because she was on drug. Because she was strong. The drug was too strong.
Oh, okay.
Sea moss is excellent. Keeps my A1C in check. Yes, I love sea moss. I'm not saying anything bad about it. Yeah. I'm just saying, in the world we live today, they're making meat in factories. Okay. Like we don't know what they're giving us, to be honest, unless you're actually, like my husband and I, we have a garden that we're about to start. We're about to ram the garden back up to get that started, because you don't know what people are doing to this food.
Yeah.
So yeah, unless you get the chicken and wringing the neck. Yeah,
it's crazy.
It's very sad. It is.
Okay, we're going to change the subject real quick. We want to know, when dating, when should a person disclose they are gay, bisexual, polyamory, or any other identifying sexual attraction or orientation? When should you tell your date?
Right away?
Right away?
Hello, my name is so-and-so, and I like what XYZ.
Even if you have no intention and you don't like the person?
What are you talking to him for?
I
This is
mean,
dating. You said when dating.
when
When
dating, yes,
dating. Yes.
yes,
So you
somebody
would
you
you
like.
need somebody you like. So you need to be people are getting killed for less. Okay.
I definitely agree. I would tell right away. I'm
Right
straight as
away.
an
Like,
arrow.
hey,
Arrow. I'm
yeah,
straight,
just to
straight.
give you a heads up. I don't know if you know this, because sometimes you don't, what was once understood don't have to be stated. You can look at somebody's profile sometimes and you can tell what exactly they got going on in their life
Yeah.
without even saying it. But for those that are on a more private side, yes, you need to tell them. And even if you're on the public side, that person may not have looked at your social media.
But some
So
people believe that if I'm not going to have no sexual relationship with you, why should I tell you? I'm not planning
because
to speak with you. Why should I tell you?
okay, let me give you an example. Okay, so and I know you remember this show, Jenny Jones. The
Yes.
guy, it used to
Oh,
be like you bring your high school crush on there. A
yeah.
guy brought on another guy on there and said, I used to like you in high school. It was like, look at me now type of thing or whatever. And I had a big crush on you. And when he found out, when he came out there and it was a man, he went home and killed him.
Yeah, he did. That was a tragedy.
So
And that, I believe that
that was a
caused her to get off
tragedy.
the air.
Yeah. So
That
the
cost
show
her.
was over with for that. So
Yeah.
what I'm saying is that when you can't be playing with people like that. You just can't. And I listen, I have no bias on whatever you do in your bedroom or wherever you do it at. Ain't none of my business, none of my concern. Ain't got nothing to do with me. But what I'm saying is that if you're not 100% honest with people, you can get yourself hurt.
Yeah.
And why would you even, what's the purpose of not telling them? You get what I'm saying? Like,
Mm-hmm.
what is the purpose of not letting this person know? Because if
Right.
you're doing it to like, be conniving or, trick people and all that, you're playing a dangerous game. So
Truly. Truly. I
that's
believe that. I believe
that's
that.
all I gotta say.
Yeah.
So Ms.
Listen,
Linda
understand
said
up
up
front.
front, yes, absolutely. Hello, my name is so-and-so. Jasmine said, we're just now learning about the factory chicken and the Beyond Meat is just as bad. Yeah, that Beyond Meat is beyond all right.
It's so many. It's over 47 different types of orientations of what people call themselves. Fluid. It's just so many categories now. It's just crazy.
Disclose your sexual orientation immediately in my Bernie Mac voice, because there's no reason your date shouldn't know. Do what you do, but you can't play with people like that. So many stories of assault after learning people's gender and orientation. Yes, it happens all the time. Like
Yeah.
you think you
Especially if somebody
vibing.
liking somebody.
Yes, because just because you don't have feelings and just because you're the person with the secret or whatever, and you're not feeling that person might be head over heels for you and just met you and you ain't
Yeah.
telling. Yeah, you have to tell them. You have to.
Yeah, that's true. It makes it a little bit worse. Oh
Absolutely.
Lord. Well, I guess, for all intent purposes, maybe people would realize what they're doing and um, start to be a little bit more honest up front. Not to say they
Yeah.
hide anything, but just be more open up front
Yes, you have
instead of
to,
hiding.
tell somebody the real. You can't, and let them make the choice.
Yeah.
Let them make the
Um,
choice, because that's not fair to them either.
yeah.
Many murderers, many murders have happened.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
Absolutely. Okay, so we're going to continue. But I want to add on a class action lawsuit. If you owned a Honda or a Kia, they are agreeing to settle a $200 million settlement in a class action lawsuit over vehicle theft. So if
Wait,
you
your car had to
own,
get stolen?
no, it didn't have to get stolen, but if
Because
your
I
car,
just had a
if
Hyundai.
you believe that your car was easy or accessible to be stolen, then you would qualify. I'll be
Where's
putting the link. If you had a Honda or a Kia. You had a Honda
okay?
and a Kia or a Kia?
Yes, I just my Hyundai Tucson before I got the Infinity. That was a Hyundai
Okay.
Tucson.
Okay,
Yeah.
good. Yep.
So I will be clicking on the link. Make sure y'all click over there. And if you didn't have it, somebody that had a Honda or a Kia. let them know. Forward them
Right.
this podcast so they can go ahead and click and
Right.
find it.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly. Okay, so we have another topic. We're going to change the topic real quick. There has been an increase in leaders and pastors being caught cheating. Do you change churches, forgive your pastor because he or she is human and mistakes happen, or do you stop going to church?
I'm still
I'm
going to church.
gonna still go to church.
I can't stand the fact that people make it seem that humans. Okay. Now, do you necessarily, is it a good look? No, it's not. But they're human. Like one sin is not better than the other. Oh, you're trying to crucify the pastor, but you're going home and you're doing XYZ. Like you're not no better. Like
Yeah.
no. Now,
I'm
if the past, as long as whatever is going on is not affecting his word that he's bringing on Sunday, that ain't none of my concern. That's just
right.
my
I'm
opinion.
I'm gonna play this small clipping here.
How many times we meet up, Joe? This time, really, you think we finna? No, I'm sorry. Your wife gonna see this. Your wife is gonna see this. Pay me my money or get a divorce. Which one is gonna be? Which one is it gonna be?
Get me off that damn.
She's gonna know.
Get me off that damn.
3-4 times a week he here, y'all. Facebook, he's here meeting with me in this room. Yeah. No, I'm not getting you off for nothing. Everybody gonna know about you. Run me my money. I ain't got time for this. You know my money is valuable. I'm sorry. You know my time is my money, and I'm explaining my time with you.
I gave you $200 last time,
and you got $200 worth of pleasure the last time too.
Let me pay you when I get home.
No. You ain't gave me nothing extra. You got extras. I'm sorry. No, absolutely not.
Okay.
This ain't happening.
Okay, so there we
Now
have.
that's bad. That's really bad. I probably would be the only one still going. Parking lot be empty. I said I would probably be the only poor little person still in the church. You have to separate the man from the pastor.
Yeah.
That's just how, I don't feel as though, because I just feel it's crazy how they put people on a pedestal as if you better not do nothing wrong, as if we're not all sinning every single day. So
yeah, they make mistakes.
Now you can't, one thing that I might be like, now if it was church members he was with, that type of deal.
But would it make any difference?
No, because then I'll be like, well, I hope I don't know. It's like not okay.
Would it make a difference if he was with a church member or someone that no one knows?
Okay, I'm gonna tell you the difference. Your man cheats on you with somebody you don't know, or he cheats on you with your best friend. There's a difference, or is there no difference?
Well,
there's a difference.
To me, cheating is cheating. So regardless of whether
yeah, cheating is cheating, but the difference is a difference. That's a big difference. You didn't as people will say, you pooped in your own house. Like you ain't even go across the block, you ain't even go across the county. You just say, you know what, I'm gonna get somebody from here. Now that would be just like, all right, sir, now wait a minute. Now, as far as I just feel like it should be separate. It's, if there's people are people and people make mistakes. So I don't understand why that's something that he has to be. Now, of course, it's going to be like, I don't even think he would probably want to be a pastor at that church anyway, no more. Because
if they ask for forgiveness.
Now, black folks, let's chime in.
It's a lot of that. There's a few, not a lot, but it's a few.
Ma, let me finish my thought. Okay. Black folks, okay, you gonna be sitting in that pew like, look at him up there trying to bring the word when he was just in Hotel 66, whatever. You're not even gonna be trying to receive the word from that man no more.
It definitely will have a different impact.
That's but if you know how to, just like I give you another example, R. Kelly and his music. Some people will never listen to R. Kelly again because of what he did, and some people can't wait to step in the name of love.
In the name of love.
So I feel as though I hate it when, as Black people, we don't get a chance to separate it, right? Because what's his name? The one that married the 14-year-old, the rock and roll person.
Elvis Presley.
Yes, married a 14-year-old.
That was common back in the 60s and 50s.
White people are not disowning him. They're
Depending on
embracing
what
it.
state, I think it's Idaho. One of them states you can marry your cousin and your sibling.
Well, yeah, no. But what I'm saying, as far as we can name several people that, because of what the mistake they have made, now they're discredited for what they have done and what they have accomplished. Bill Cosby, for an example, ridiculous. You want to take something like it was a college that he has his name on, is their library or something,
and they
want to take his name down, but you won't give him his money back.
No.
That's ridiculous to me.
Absolutely not.
They're not. Yeah, exactly. So I feel as though that if you can separate the two, then that's cool. If you're not a person that can do that, go on and find another church. But for me, I know people are people and people make mistakes. So as long as you're still bringing the word, I'm not gonna think, oh my goodness, his word is tainted.
Yeah, I don't know whether I would change churches. I don't know. I mean, it would just be a situation where you just have to, if you be in that situation, thank God I've never been in that situation. I know a lot of people who have been in that situation, and many church members have left, and a lot stayed. And then those that stay, there's new church members that will come because they're curious and they're nosy and they want to see what's going on.
Human. That too, and they feel he's human.
Yeah,
he made a mistake, and he's still for God. Because sometimes people make a mistake and they feel as though that they turn away from God, especially if they're in that world. They turn away from God. They start doing other. But when they stayed and planted their feet in God and said, "Get me through," people are just like, they jumping on the bandwagon because I'm in the same situation. It may not be cheating. It may be something else. So I just feel, people lighten up, okay? Like, you don't make mistakes. Like, you ain't. Now I ain't saying that
there's no perfect
I'm not
person.
condoning it. I'm not saying go do nothing like that. But what I'm saying is that people are people. So
people are people. Absolutely. And it happened. And it's been happening before you were born, I was born.
Yes.
And it's going to continue to play out.
It's going to continue.
But that's a relationship between him or her. Women cheat too, just like men.
Yes.
But it's a relationship between them and God.
Yes, ain't got nothing to do with me, okay? Because one thing that my pastor always says is, I can't get you into heaven. I can give you the
amen on that.
I can give you the information, and he points out, and he'll say, I love my family, but I can't get them in.
That's right.
You have to have your own connection.
Absolutely,
I have my own connection with God. So I go to church to get fulfilled, to get inspiration, to get the word. But that's not my relationship with God. My relationship with God is my own relationship with God. So,
right, that's true. I agree.
Linda say, I'll find a new pastor in a different church.
I know she gonna run.
I just run. She gonna run. She gonna
haul butt. She gonna be gone.
Yes. That really happened in Stelton. A part of Piscataway. I know the word.
Really?
Wow.
Really?
That is
crazy. Wow. I know it happened in Trenton and a few other places. Don't come for me. Don't come for me. I'm not naming no names. But it happened so many places. I know some people.
It's happening it's happening right now.
It's happening right now.
It's happening right now, you guys. Sad to say, probably.
It's happening right now. That's true.
Yeah.
Oh, what?
Oh, Lord.
Oh, was he married? A musical director? Was he married?
In the church.
Oh, he was married. They paid his medical bills. And he died? Oh, wow.
That's a lot. That's too much.
And they took care of his wife. Goodness gracious. Wow.
I don't know what happened to the music director. Wow.
It was Johnny Cash?
No, she's talking
Johnny
about
Cash.
yeah.
I said I was going to say I ain't know Johnny Cash lived in Piscataway.
But I think Elton, I'm not Elton John. Elvis
Elton Presley
Presley
did too.
he definitely did marry like a
Yeah.
14-year-old or 15-year-old.
Yeah, he did.
Jasmine said that's embarrassing. There's a difference. If I was the wife and it was someone in the church, I don't know if I could forgive that because it's personal at that point. You were smiling in my face in church. I wouldn't want to look at anyone in that church. Exactly. That's what I'm
Wow.
saying. It's the difference. Like if you take, you know, going over to so-and-so's house where they cornbread and all that. Yeah, I'm just going over to sister so-and-so. Now that, she said, as a member, I would feel it didn't have anything to do with church. It was a marital issue. We all have flaws. It may take a second for me to forget seeing this video on social media, but I'd forgive and still go. The message isn't to be moved. Wait, hold on. The message isn't to be moved by what others do. No one is perfect, and we are human. That word is coming through him, straight from God, and that's what I'm there to receive. Absolutely, that was great. I love the way you worded that. That was great. Absolutely. I feel some type of way about R. Kelly. That's
what
Jasmine said.
kind of way?
She said there were so many other participants that should have been arrested if he was going to
That's
be,
right.
and it was a normal thing back then. Now too, but I wasn't there. Good music. I wasn't there. Laugh out loud. Good music is music. Exactly. Like, and yes, a lot of people should still be arrested. Okay, at this point, the driver, the person that booked the tickets, but they gonna hang him out to dry. And I really think, I really don't think the elevator is going all the way to the top floor for R. Kelly in a way. So I feel like he's being taken advantage of in a lot of ways. Now, don't get me wrong. I think what he did was what he did, right? Mm-hmm. But I do think that he is, I won't say gullible, but like he just seemed like maybe he might be, just a little bit. So people might have persuaded him, because how do we know that it didn't start off with one girl? He's like, oh, well, we got more girls for you. We don't know. Yeah. Somebody might have been blackmailing them, like, oh, I got more girls for you. Get them the girls and then pay me this. Because don't get me wrong, right? As a parent, okay, I don't understand how you think that I'm going to be sitting outside somewhere. My child is allegedly in a building and I done brought a camera crew and come on, baby. I feel like all those parents was paid. I'm sorry. Mm-hmm. The cat's out the bag is allegedly. Because that's how I feel, for real. Like that I just don't understand. Like, to me, that's just no. I think they were paid. Absolutely.
Wow. So we have a lot more topics. We're not going to be able to get through all of them today, but we are going to talk about just two more. One is topics? Can a woman change a man? Can a woman change a man?
Absolutely not. No.
You don't think a woman can change a man? I think she can.
I don't think so. She cannot.
I think she can influence a man to change that he would consider.
That's not the same as changing a man. That's not the same.
Then what is it?
Okay. You can, in order for a change to be fully effective, you have to want to change for yourself. If not, wait a minute. If not, it reverts back to what you were. You can only keep up a front for so long. So what I'm saying is that a woman cannot come into a man's life. This is my opinion, guys. Say what you want, type away. This is my opinion. You cannot go into a man's life and say, you know what? I don't want you doing this no more. And I don't want you doing that no more.
Oh, no, not like that.
No, listen, but they're going to get in line. Do have men that are submissive just as much as women are, supposed to be submissive, whatever the case may be. What I'm saying is that you can meet a woman or man and they have certain standards that you live up to because you care for them that much. And you may make a change within your own self because you want to be with that person. So
isn't that
that's not the same. You're changing because you want to change, not because she wants to change you.
But you're changing because of her. So if it wasn't for her, you wouldn't have changed. Because you want to be with her. You want to be with her. So you're changing because you want to be with her. So because of the woman, you changed.
You were influenced to change yourself. But she's not changing you. Because what happens is that whatever you like, say for instance, like, no, I feel okay. So let me give you an example. I feel as though if you meet somebody and they smoke cigarettes, right? And you're like, I don't want you to smoke cigarettes. You know, I don't really, you're not making it like don't do it, but you're like, I don't smoke cigarettes. I don't really want cigarette smoke around me. That's your thing, you know, whatever. That's just something I'm not with. If they change their habit and stop smoking and they don't work out with that person, I do not think that they're going to pick up cigarettes again. If they've been with, like, unless it's like a short span of time, but say they be with that person for 5 years. Now they didn't stop smoking for 5 years. Their health got better. You know, they're probably not going to go back to smoking cigarettes.
Well, listen, prime example. When I met your father, he was a smoker. I told him, if you want to be with me, you can't smoke cigarettes. He stopped smoking. When we separated, he went back to smoking.
He probably was smoking without you knowing.
No, anyway. I would have been able to know. Trust me, I was just that. I'm a snoopy woman.
I know people. I know people that have been in full-blown relationships for years, and the other person had no idea that the person smoked.
Sure. Oh, I bet. But
no idea.
To be able to hide that, you had to be really good. Because of the person who I am.
I didn't say, yeah. So,
but I'm just saying he did it. He did it because I did not want to be in a relationship with a man. I still don't want to be in a relationship with a man that smokes cigarettes.
So did he really change?
I'm 420 friendly, but cigarettes.
But did he change? Or did he just do something to appease you? That's what I'm saying. Changing means I'm going to change completely and I'm not going to do this anymore.
No, that's not what. I'm just saying, even if you change the smoking of the cigarettes, that part. Can a woman change a man? See, a lot of men will change for the right woman. If they're not the right woman, a man is not going to change for the wrong woman. They could be in a relationship. They could be in a long relationship with a woman for 5 and 10 years, right? That their relationship break up, and they meet a new woman, met her 6 months and marry her. And the woman that was with him for 5 or 6 years is wondering why he didn't marry me.
Because the woman that came along
may have been the better woman.
I won't say the better woman, the woman for him.
The better woman for him.
Okay. Yes. Say that. I wouldn't say
so we agree to disagree.
We agree to disagree. No, I don't think so. Yes. I'm not. And please, women, do not get in a relationship trying to change nobody, okay? Because it does not work.
No, of course not. But if you have your standards.
You have standards.
And if they want to be with you, then they will. And same thing with the women.
They will rise to the occasion or they won't. Yeah. And that's just it. But no, I don't think, just like I don't think, but I feel like women conform more to what men want, because I just think that's just in our nature. But yeah, I don't think you changing no man, boo-boo. He may put on a facade, until he's ready to change for himself. Yeah. You may influence his change, but you ain't gonna say, you know what, I want and it may look like he doing it, but he ain't doing it, sis. That's
right. Right. One of our last topics, we received two people who inquired. We're getting questions from a few viewers. Where could a good woman find a good man? Well, let me give you my suggestions. Golf courses, private clubhouses, happy hour at a bar. I know you might say at a bar, oh my goodness, not a bar. Sport events, concerts, museums, online dating, but you definitely have to be careful with that. I have about 100 different places. I'll list them for those women who are interested to know how you can find a good man or where to find a good man. Now, Shakira Plum, you found a good man, but you found him through family and friends.
While I was
that's another good way.
Family, well, you want to be careful, people. You won't want to, because some family and friends will hook you up with the wrong person. So I ain't gonna say that. You want to, hopefully they have your best interests at heart and they know you at the core. So I lucked up and got a great one. But yeah, family and friends could be good, but then some. But then you also, that can be sticky, because what if they don't work out, and now they're when they come around, it's awkward and it's weird, and so it
it's not the family's fault.
This ain't my subject, y'all. This ain't my subject. Sorry.
Let me see. Somebody says Alabama woman who stopped. Yeah, we read that. Yeah, we talked about that earlier. Yeah, about her she fought for her life. We're actually going to be waiting. Hopefully, we'll hear some updates about what actually transpired during that time. Linda says Lamar Odom, perfect example.
Yeah, he was with Chloe. Well, he was with Chloe, and then he went to whoever his wife is now.
I don't know. I don't get that.
What do you mean?
Chloe.
He was on drugs with Chloe, and like he was wilding.
Okay, she couldn't change him.
She couldn't change him, and now he's clean, and so.
Yeah, he was with Taji Henson too, I believe, at one point.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, we have another comment.
Okay, Michelle told me you can't change a man. A woman can make a man want to change or mature or evolve, but she can't make him do anything, but only influence change. He would have to make the conscious decision, yes, and say, this is the woman I'm going to change for. So he has to decide that. If it wasn't for her, he wouldn't have made the decision to change.
Exactly. Yeah, okay. I totally agree with that.
But I still stick to my with comment. Another person. He had children with another person, but married Chloe.
I thought he had kids with. Are you?
She must be getting. He ain't got no kids. He don't have no kids with Chloe.
He don't have kids with Chloe, but she was saying he had children with another woman, but married Chloe. Yeah, he did. He had children with another woman.
Yeah, prior
before
to
he
him
met Chloe, I think, because his children was teenagers by the time he got with Chloe.
Yeah.
And he might have was dipping in and out of drugs before Chloe. I don't know. I'm just speculating. Allegedly. Okay. Yeah. Allegedly. I want to share some information with you all. I talked about if you have a car that needs repair, we're going to put this on our page, Mama Said It, where you can click the link, and these companies do help you pay for your car repair. They help pay for your car repair. Very easy to apply. And you definitely want to, if you can't afford it or you don't have the money, I would definitely put the links so that you will be able to click the link and sign up. And hopefully one of these companies, nonprofit organization, would be able to help you to repair your car if you need car repair. The other thing I want to share with you, do you want to start a new business? Well, here's an opportunity to get started for less than $20. And this is helping people and businesses recovering money. You can get started today by going to www.ifindyoumoney.com. Again, go to www.ifindyoumoney.com. And you can also, with this information, which is an ebook actually, which is information, it will show you how to get started with the business, how to set up the business. It would also show you the information that you need is access to the internet, of course. And you would also need a pen and paper to take notes. But most importantly, you can get started, and part-time, you can start making some serious money. I can tell you that now. You can start making some serious money. So you can go to www.ifindyoumoney.com. Again, go to www.ifindyoumoney.com. I was trying to pull that link up to share it with you all. Yeah, I'm just going to show you real briefly if I can. Could you see?
No,
Could
I
you
don't
see the
see the link.
page?
No, the
Nothing's
page
coming
doesn't
up.
come up. Oh, there you go.
Okay. This is actually the book itself, the ebook. And you can actually go here in this Unclaimed Money Finder's Manual. And it's $19.95 if you're looking to start your own business with just a small amount of money to get started. And you can start right away. You can start right away. I hope you guys enjoyed the show today.
Yes, 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 yes. Thank you
Hope you
guys
guys
for
enjoyed
watching.
the
Make
show.
sure that you share. Make sure that you like this post. Share it with your loved ones, your friends, people that you don't like, whatever. Please share our stuff. We appreciate it. We want to reach as many people as possible. So we love you guys and we appreciate you watching.
Yes, I do want to do some shout outs real quick if I can. I want to do a shout out to I Say Yes Hair Salon. I Say Yes Hair Salon, which is owned by Barbara Bryan and Crystal Lewis. And it's for your any type of hair needs that you need. They're located in Cinnaminster, New Jersey. They're located in Cinnaminster, New Jersey, and you can actually find them on all social media platforms as well. I Say Yes Spa and Salon. You can also find Barber's Club of Cherry Hill, which is owned by DC. Name is Darnell Canty. He's located on Route 38, 2242 Route 38 in Cherry Hill. And there's a number that you can call for appointment, 856-333-6493 for appointments. Now, if you have a business that you would like for us to share, please, by all means, give us the information, get it over to myself or Plum, Shakira, and we would be more than happy to share this information with our viewers. We also want to say that Mike on the Mic has a show coming up on July the 29th at the New Jersey PAC. July 29th at the New Jersey PAC. For those of you who would like to get tickets to his comedy show, it's Mike on the Mic. If you would like to get tickets, let me know. It's July 29th of this year at 8 o'clock, located 11 Livingston Avenue in New Brunswick, New Jersey. The tickets, you go to www.nb.pac.org. That's www.nbpac.org. And you can also follow Michael Ross, comedian, on all social media platforms. I want to say thank you so much. Plum, has been a delight once again.
Yes,
Tonight's
yes,
show.
yes.
It's been a delight. We went overtime today.
Yes, we did.
We want to say thank you so much for our co-host. Thank you so much for our co-host. Next week, hopefully, we'll be able to have you two. Will you be able to call in so we can hear your voice?
Yes,
You can make your comments. So we'll have a few where we be able to call in. If you would like to be one of our guests, please be in touch with us as well. In the meantime, I want you all to have a wonderful week coming up.
Yes,
and may this be one of the best weeks of your life. And may all kinds of miracles happen for you.
Yes,
God bless.
absolutely. All right, you guys. Have a good one.
Have a good one. Good night.
All right. Good night.
Thank you, Jasmine. Good night.